Hello! So, your packet for this week. I'm just going to give one video explaining everything. Your spelling words are beige. Beige is a type of color. It's almost like cream, but it's more brown. Veil. A veil is what a bride wears. That piece of material hanging in front of her head. That is a veil. Ooh, I put beige on here twice. You have another beige. Sleigh. Sleigh is that thing you ride on the snow, then you go sleighing. That slides across the snow. Weight is how much something weighs. So I can ask, what is your weight? Or I can ask, what do you weigh? 18, it's a number. Reign is when there's a king or queen of a country, they reign over the country. Not rain like raindrops. It's when someone is in charge of everything. They reign the country. They control the country. Neigh is the sound that a horse makes. A sheikh is... Okay, I had to look it up because it's difficult to explain. A sheikh is an Arab leader. In particular, the chief or the head of the Arab tribe, family, or village. Okay, so it's also like a king, but it is an Arabic king. A sheikh. And foreign is a word for something that is different. I can say you come from a foreign country. It means you come from a different country. Something that you don't know, something that is unfamiliar to you. So those are your spelling words. You can do the rest on your own. Then we are doing the apostrophe, but for possession. So I'm going to show you this little video and hopefully you get it then. It's not a contraction. It's not two words we are putting together as one. It is when I say something is mine. It's Miss Profeet's cup. But we don't say Miss Profeet's with just a S at the back because that means there are many Miss Profeet's. It's not plural. That's why we put the apostrophe there to show that it's mine. It's the cup of Miss Profeet. It's Miss Profeet's cup. So check it out.
Oh, the waiter ate the customer's breakfast. Oh, it's happened again. The waiter ate the customer's breakfast. These sentences tell you what the waiter did. They both have apostrophes, but in different places. Apostrophe. An apostrophe shows possession. Possession means belonging to someone or something. Like the customer's breakfast. The breakfast belongs to the customer or customers. There are two types of possession. Singular, belonging to one person or thing, and plural, belonging to more than one person or thing. Let's start with singular possession. The waiter ate the customer's breakfast. In this sentence, there is breakfast for one customer. The breakfast belongs to one customer. This is singular possession. The apostrophe for singular possession goes before the S. Apostrophe S. Now, plural possession. The waiter ate the customer's breakfast. In this sentence, the breakfast is for more than one customer. This is plural possession. So the apostrophe for plural possession goes after the S. S apostrophe. So, singular possession, meaning belonging to one person or one thing, uses apostrophe S. and plural possession belonging to more than one person or thing uses S apostrophe. One exception to the rule is that some plural words don't end in the letter S, such as everyone, children, people, women, men. So what happens then? If the plural word doesn't end in S, just add apostrophe S. It's like singular possession. The customer ate the waiter's tray. If there's only one waiter, then it's singular possession, and the apostrophe goes before the S. The waiter ate the customer's table. If there's more than one customer, it's plural possession, and the apostrophe goes after the S. Everyone's meal was ruined. Everyone is an exception to the rule. It's a plural word that doesn't end in S, so you add apostrophe S. Which phrase is correct? The monster's boots. You've been learning about the apostrophe. Apostrophes are used to show possession. Singular possession uses apostrophe S. Plural possession uses S apostrophe. And don't forget, if you have a plural word that doesn't end in S, use apostrophe S. When deciding where to put the apostrophe, just ask yourself, does it belong to one or more?
Now you're going to do this exercise. Whose is it? The necklace belonging to Mom is made from pearls. So you're going to say Mom's necklace. See, it's apostrophe S to show that it's hers, it's possession. If it's just S, it means a lot of moms. Okay, like we can say all the moms in our class came together to drink tea. Apostrophe S means it's hers, it's that lady, that mom's necklace. Now you have to rewrite the sentences. Peter borrowed the tent of Julian to go camping. We can say Peter borrowed Julian's tent. So we're swapping them around and we're giving that one apostrophe S. Peter borrowed Julian's tent to go camping. Apostrophe S, not just S, because that means there are a whole bunch of Julians. Yesterday I went to see a movie with the sister of Will. Takes too long to say it that way. We just say Will's sister. I'm going to do one more. All of the pages of the book are old and yellow. All of the book's pages are old and yellow. Remember that apostrophe. Over here, they already put it in the correct way for you. You just have to add the apostrophe to show the correct possessive form of the noun. Emily's hands are cold because she has no gloves. So take a coloring pencil and show me Emily's hands are cold because she has no gloves. Sammy went to buy his mother's birthday present. The birthday present of his mother, his mother's apostrophe, because he doesn't have 5 mothers. If it is not an apostrophe, it is a plural. Remember that. Apostrophe means it's that mother's birthday present. You can do the rest. And here, write a sentence using the correct possessive form of each noun. You are going to make this a mermaid's, and you're going to use it in a sentence. How are we going to say it? The pearl is the mermaid's. It was the mermaid's pearl. Ninjas. It was the ninja's black suit that hung in my bedroom. Understand? Then for Wednesday, I gave you an example of a guideline on how to make a milkshake. They give you ingredients, they give you equipment, things that you need, and then they give you the step-by-step instructions. So you are going to have to create instructions. Activity 5, writing instructions. So you will need to tell me what you choose. How to make a cheese sandwich, okay? And you give your ingredients, you give your equipment, the things that you need to do this, and then you give me the method. But the method, my darlings, you have to write step 1, wash your hands. Step 2, cut the bread. Step 3, butter the bread. You have to put step every time before you start a new sentence. And every sentence you start on a new line. So you're going to do that. You plan on Wednesday, and on Friday, I want a little oral of you showing me what you are doing. Okay, so you're going to physically make your thing. You can make slime, you can make mud cakes, I don't care what you make. You choose what you want to show me, and you do that. And there's handwriting. For science, it's just a practical experiment. You're going to investigate again to see if something is magnetic or not. First, you predict. Activity 1. To predict means you have to guess. So you're going to say yes or no, or magnetic or non-magnetic, and then you have to test it, and then you write your results. Were you right or were you wrong? And that's still activity 2. Then compare the chart below using the correct materials. So we get metals and we get non-metals. Metals are things that come from the ground. It's from the earth. You can't make metal. And non-metals are things like paper, rocks aren't no, wait, some rocks are metal. Ignore that. This mug is not metal. This coffee cup is not metal. You know the difference between metal and non-metals. But not all metals are magnetic. Remember, the only magnetic materials are iron, steel, nickel, and what was the other one? Nickel and cobalt. Cobalt is the other one. Those are the only 4 magnetic metals. Then we go to activity 2 that you do on Wednesday. Properties of materials. So materials, things, matter, all have different properties. That means they are different. We can explain them differently. And you have to tell me these. So they gave you the first one already. Plastic is smooth, flexible, meaning it can bend, and it is light. Then metal, what do you think metal is? If I have a metal, this thing is metal. I'm looking at it. Metal, it is cold. It is hard. I can't really flex it. Can't flex it. It is not flexible. It is heavy. It is magnetic, maybe. Okay, things like that. Just one sentence where you say metal is this, this, and this. I need 3 properties. Glass is this, this, and this. Think of glass. Glass is see-through. Haha, you can't really see my face there. Glass is see-through. Glass is not flexible. Glass can shatter. Glass is heavy. All those things. Then number 2, copy the Venn diagram. Don't copy it, it's already there. And you just have to put in the words into the Venn diagram. Now remember, Venn diagram, this thing is flexible, this thing is hard, but the things in the middle are hard and flexible. So all those words, a cotton t-shirt, a wooden pencil, a stone, metal paper clip, all those you put in your Venn diagram. You just write them in there. Then draw a picture to show what will happen to the metal toy car. It's metal, so we don't, if you have a magnet to it, it's not going to push the car away. It's going to attract the car. So you just draw me a little picture there. It doesn't have to be a Picasso work of art. And then you fill in, is it magnetic or non-magnetic? And activity 3 is a magnetic crossword puzzle. So you have to fill those in. Let me know if you struggle. And you also have an extra English booklet that you have to do. This would be your homework if you were in class, but you're going to do it for me anyway. It's just because we are writing a grammar quiz next week, and I need to make sure that you know your verbs and adjectives and adverbs and prepositions and stuff like that. Okay, you also get a new homework book. I'm sending home the plastic. Please cover it with the plastic. You know how. And this isn't for your lockdown work that you don't do in the book. This is for your spelling words. So your spelling words from your packet this week, just cut off the piece of paper, cut it out, paste it in your book, and you keep this book with you until you decide you can come back to school. Okay? Don't send it back, otherwise you lose the spelling words, because this is how we work with spelling. We do words this week, and then we do words next week, and then I ask you last week's words as well, because you can't just study the words for 1 week and then forget them. Okay, that's why we do our sentences. So, keep this book with you, keep it nice and neat and tidy. I put a pretty little cover on, so you don't even have to. Just wrap it with plastic and practice your spelling words. Okay. You also have Afrikaans for this week. So, it is just 1 page, and I'm sending home a tippy book. Please try and read through it by yourself. You don't have to send me a video of you reading. It's just to practice your reading. This piece is... I'll just read it with you and translate, and then you have to answer the questions. You can paste this. No, don't paste it. Never mind. Just fill in on the paper, send it back with your packet. Okay. Wat is dit? So they're asking you, what is this? Die kleur is oranje en dit is rond. So the color is orange and it is rond, round. Dit is soms soet, soms suur en kan jou mond brand. So sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's suur, sour. And sometimes your mond, hy kan brand, that means burn. Dit hang aan 'n boom en jy pluk dit. So it's hung from the boom, the tree, and you can pluck it. Can you guess what it is? Soms skil jy dit en jy eet dit. So sometimes you peel it and you eat it. Soms druk jy dit uit en dan het jy iets om te drink. Sometimes you squeeze it out. So that's what druk is. You druk something, like a drukkie. It's a hug. You squeeze it and something comes out and then there's something to drink. Weet jy wat sê Dr. Gey? Do you know what Dr. Gey says? Hy sê jy sal gesond bly. It means you will stay healthy. Healthy is gesond. En nooit verkoue kry. Verkoue is I can't think English. When you have when your nose isn't like, you're sick. Okay. Hy sê jy sal gesond bly en nooit verkoue kry. Never you will get the cold. Ha, there we go. You won't get the cold. As jy dit eet en drink. So if you eat it and drink it, you won't ever get a cold. Yeah. Can you guess what it is? Dit het 'n kleur. So you have to fill in. What color does it have? Who smaaked it? What does it taste like? Now don't just write the one. There are 3. So just write tiny so that it fits in the line. That means what does it taste like? Yeah. Waar pluk jy dit? Where do you pluck it? From the air, from the ground, from a bush? You answer in Afrikaans, né? Wat doen jy as jy dit afskil? What do you do when you peel it? Wat maak jy as jy dit wil drink? What do you do if you want to drink it? Dit is then you tell me what it is. What is that thing that this poem is about? And now they say, number 7, tel nou hoeveel huisies daar in een is. Count how many pods are there in one. Now we don't have one, so you can make up a number, any number in Afrikaans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, any of those numbers. En nummer 8, van watter vrug hou jy die meeste? Skryf 5 sinne daaroor. Meh. Leave it. They just ask you, what is your favorite fruit? And you have to write about it. Where does it grow? And what can we use it for? But I'm going to do that in class with the kids, orally, so you don't have to do it. Alright, now I think that is all. Read your tippy book, do Afrikaans, and bly gesond.